What's up, guys? We're finally back to another video of Undertale Dungeons. It's been a little bit of a while, but yeah, we're finally back. We're here. There should be more videos coming soon, but just glad I finally get something out. Right now, I'll show y'all everything that you can get from ASRIEL Legendary. All the weapons, all the armors, all the trinkets, all the spells. Don't worry, we'll get right into it. Alright, starting us off right now is the real locket. The knife set, the Chara set, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Here's how it looks. It's pretty clean, obviously. It's pretty much the best thing in the game. You'll see everybody using this. You'll see everybody who's beating Legendary in 20 seconds using this. I currently am using Hope and Despair. I mean, I'll show y'all my method soon. Maybe in a soon video of how I beat ASRIEL without any struggle. Because I personally can't just use the Chara set and beat ASRIEL like super quick. I end up dying. Either way, you can call that skill issue. You can call it whatever it is. For now, I'll just switch my souls. I'll switch everything just so y'all can see like the true power of it. I also put on Poe. So you see with Poe on, with the right spells, we do about 600k. I'll show y'all. If you check the stats are maxed out of strength. I'll show you. I have two different sets. So this is my high quality one. It's about 100 less than a perfected. We're still grinding for perfected. Don't worry. And this is my true strength locket. This is my locket that is literally 5k strength, maxed out strength. It's brave. So you can see fully it does about 700k normally. Now we can, oh yeah, let me show y'all. This is my other locket. I use it just for health. I still do really good damage. Like you see, I'm still doing pretty much 700k with this locket as well. Obviously, if I'm trying to do more damage, I'll use the 5k one, but it works. You know, it's serviceable. That's all it does, obviously, best set in the game, like, regardless. Going into our next armor, I like actually comparing the knife, or using the knife with our next armor, which is gonna be our Hope Clad armor. I'll switch this back real quick, just so I can show you my Despair damage. And the reanimation, oh yeah, y'all don't know, the reanimation medallion is really my method. And as you can see, we do so much damage just with our Despair hit, which is great. So now, finally going into our Hope Clad armor. This is our Paladin set of the whole update. You know, Paladin, like, you'll see. I mean, there's one thing you'll get from it. Again, this is my set I honestly use the most. I use the set, I use the knife and the Hope Clad armor. But here's the full set. And maybe slightly disappointing the damage, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you this, like, it's not known for damage. You don't need the damage. When you have 5,300 health, and look, when you max out, and make sure, obviously, when you're using Paladin, unless you don't have the spell, make sure you use the Paladin shield spell. It's so good. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you in a second how, when I have my maxed out bravery, and then I use a heal, I have close to 7,000 health. So, you'll see, I don't really do that much damage. I do about 400k, 500k a hit. But, you know, sometimes that's all you need for small bosses. And, you know, most of the time, if you have 7,000 health at this current time of the game, I think you should be pretty set. You know, at least for hanging with the boss, you know. You see, this is with the real knife. It's much more spammy, you know. That's what I use. I use this, and I use Vamp Strike. Charge up my Despair, and then hit with Despair. See, the damage is kind of disappointing. It's not really a usable total set, unless obviously you're using the full set for your Paladin aura. If you're having both your Paladin sword and your Paladin aura, then you have like 500 Paladin aura, which is so much. You have someone who uses the Chara set, you you use your Paladin aura, obviously they won't die. And it's pretty much a pretty easy win, you know. But if I'm gonna do it solo, I'm just gonna put on the armor, put on the bravery, and bro, just slash with the knife. Here's it, everything here. Here's like with hate and DT, how much I do. And again, look, it's just about 500k after like a 5-second cooldown. Overall, it's not really worth to do it as a damage dealer, obviously, but if you're trying to, I mean, I've also tried it with the Paladin Aura modifier. Didn't really make much of a difference with that, with, you know, using that, like when I reset my skill tree at some point. You see, it does about 400k. It's okay. It's okay. But it's time we move on to the healer class, the Dreammaker's Quarterstaff, and then you got the Dream Worn Mill. Obviously, if you're a healer, and I recommend this totally, like, I don't actually, see, I maxed it out. It has actually really good magic, as you can see. I have like, it kind of almost compares with the Soul Splinter Blade, which is the Soul Mage thing, right? Obviously, although it does have great magic, the magic doesn't do that much damage, but it heals pretty good. I'm gonna equip the Last Stream spell, and you'll see, like, I'm gonna heal about 400. So, I mean, that's really, really, really good. You know, you'll be able to heal pretty much anyone. And again, I'm telling you guys, if you guys are going to be a healer class, you must use this Kindness Soul. It is so good. It's the best heal in the game. I mean, nobody talks about it. It's so underrated. But this spell, this ability will get you right. I'm telling you. You'll be able to, like, heal to max no matter what health you have. Honestly, I'd say it's kind of almost worth it to use the Kindness spell or the Kindness heal, even in your main set. I know people like to do damage, and currently you like to do damage. But I'm telling you, when harder bosses are coming, and you know, who knows, next update, you may want to be using Kindness because that heal is so valuable, especially when the game right now doesn't have great heals. So here's me using Chakra Breaker, and I don't think I used the Twilight one. I used that in the next thing, in the Soul Splinter set. You guys know what we have in the Soul Splinter set. We have the Hyper Gunner Beam. You know what I mean? The Hyper Gunner Beam. I know you guys are excited to see what this does. And you would expect this. This is the big boy attack. This is 44 souls. This should get you ASRIEL to about 40%, right? And you'd expect, I mean, you have so much health. Here, I could actually switch it, but it's pretty much the same results either way, so we'll just keep the DT and hate. I mean, and you'll just see we have max out right now, and I'll put on the Orbit Chain medallion. I forgot to mention more in this video about the medallions, but you know, I'll talk about them in a second. Here we go. Big Hyper Gunner. You see, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But in my personal opinion, this does about 20% of ASRIEL. And you know what also does about 20%? Like, 1 Despair. So, I would say overall, it's such a cool spell. It's such a cool class. Soul Mage is probably the coolest thing in the game. But I mean, sadly, it's just not that usable. You know, it's like, and I mean, obviously, we're killing the dummy so much that you gain your souls back, but in like a boss, you're not gonna be able to do that. And it really should do more. You wish for such an attack, it would be like even crazier, but you know, maybe it gets buffed. Hopefully it gets buffed. It's too cool to not be that good. You know what I mean? And you know, I've seen though some variations. Some guys can kill like ASRIEL easy with it, using like the magic valor. You know what I mean? To help your magic damage go up. Again, here you go, using it again. I mean, I just wish it did more damage. It's such a cool move. It doesn't even have that great range either. Like, you expect it to suck up everything, but it really doesn't. You know? I mean, overall though, it is obviously still really cool. Cool to have this set. And hopefully the Soul Mage move, the Hyper Gunner Beam, gets better. But it's time to go into the big boy magic, his robe, his saber. the OGs. You know what I mean? This is the OGs from the old game. They look really, 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 really cool. This is really OG if you guys know from the old game. It really, like, collecting his robe and his saber again, like, you guys don't understand. That's kind of when I started recording again too, you know? I started recording again during Omega Flowey and ASRIEL. So, I mean, you know, it's really, you know, it's really kind of nostalgic, I guess to say. Here, I'll put on, so this is when I use Starblight Shocker. This is honestly a really great spell. Look at it, it does 500k. And at the end, it does like an extra, like, blast of damage. It could do like 5 million. It could do about 7 million damage every like 7 seconds, by the way. Look at this, it has the 900k sometimes too. Right, this is actually really, really good. And I know nobody uses Mage right now. Strength is kind of the meta. Mage is kind of out of fashion right now, but I really believe, like, I could really use his robe and his saber. Like, I really believe this is still really, really good and really easy to use, you know? I just don't have Barracuda Blast, so it's not as good for me. Obviously, I would literally be using this, you know? But sadly, I wish I got it from the Barracuda, but I never did. Hopefully it comes back for Jubble, or something comes back. Something better maybe comes back for Jubble. But as you can see, like, I maxed it out 5 stars. Right here, you can see, I have just enough, you know. I've been grinding ASRIEL like crazy. So you can see, every 7 seconds, and you get about, like, 5 million. I mean, yeah, it could be about. It's like, it varies from, like, 3 to 6 million, I'd say. Which, I mean, for that, is really worth it. Because I didn't even understand how great that spell was. And then in the next update, like, the OG Gas Blasters are gonna get buffed. So, you know, that really, Mage, watch out for Mage. Mage could be meta again, I'm saying. As you can see, that's what they hate. The hate obviously doesn't do much strength damage. But the Mage is definitely nice. Definitely nice. Now again, just want to showcase the skin. All the skins and all the armors and weapons in this update are really, really cool. Here's everything again. Here's the Hope-Clad armor and Hope-Clad set. You know, very, very, very nice, you know. Of course, we got the OG. We got the lock I've shown you before. Just for purposes, I'll show you again. Look at it. It's obviously clean. It's the OG. It's the Chara set. Y'all remember how you got it from, like, some weird waterfall pathway the last game, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully more soon, you know. I'm gonna get this out as soon as possible. Hopefully, you know, we keep uploading. Hopefully the game updates too. So you know, I can keep getting more stuff out. I'll still make more videos about ASRIEL. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching, and hopefully we'll see each other more soon.